Hello, and I hope you are doing fine, madam. My name is ZULFATHIL Adha bin Muhammad NASARUDDIN, and I will be discussing about a movie called Shanghai Noon. Shanghai Noon is a 2000 action comedy film directed by Tom Day and starring Jackie Chan and Owen Wilson. The story follows Chon Wang, who is a brave imperial guard from China, who is sent to the United States to rescue Princess Pei Pei after she was kidnapped from the Forbidden City and taken to the American Wild West. Upon arriving in America, Chon finds himself in an unfamiliar environment filled with cowboys, outlaws, and cultural differences. During his journey, he meets Roy O'Bannon, a witty but unsuccessful outlaw who initially only helps Chon for personal gain. Despite their contrasting personalities and backgrounds, the two gradually develop a strong friendship and work together to rescue the princess. Throughout the film, Chon and Roy encounter various challenges, including dangerous criminals, corrupt individuals, and cultural misunderstandings. These situations create both exciting action scenes and humorous moments. Jackie Chan's martial arts skills are blended with traditional Western themes, making the film a unique combination of Western and Western cultures. Beyond its entertainment value, Shanghai Noon highlights themes of friendship, teamwork, loyalty, and cross-cultural understanding. The film demonstrates how people from different cultures can overcome their differences, learn from one another, and achieve a common goal. Now that we've introduced the movie, let's examine how intercultural communication is reflected. First, let's look at the cultural differences. The movie highlights the differences between Chinese and American cultures. Chon Wang comes from the Chinese imperial court, where discipline, respect, and honor are highly valued. In contrast, Roy O'Bannon represents the American Wild West culture, which is more individualistic, relaxed, and adventurous. These differences often led to misunderstandings and humorous situations. Next, we'll discuss language barriers. When Chon first arrives in America, he struggles to communicate effectively because English is not his first language. This creates confusion and demonstrates how language can be a challenge in intercultural communication. Moving on to stereotypes and prejudice. Throughout the film, Chon faces stereotypes and discrimination because he is Chinese. Some characters underestimate him based on his appearance and cultural background. The movie shows how stereotypes can affect communication and relationships between different cultural groups. As the story progresses, we can see cultural adaptation. As the story progresses, both Chon and Roy learn to adapt to each other's cultural norms and behaviors. Chon becomes more familiar with American customs, while Roy gains a greater appreciation for Chinese values and traditions. Finally, let's examine mutual respect. One of the film's main messages is that effective intercultural communication requires respect, openness, and understanding. Despite their differences, Chon and Roy develop a strong friendship by learning from one another and working together toward a common goal. In conclusion, Shanghai Noon demonstrates that cultural differences may create communication barriers, but these challenges can be overcome through mutual respect, adaptability, and open-mindedness. The friendship between Chon Wang and Roy O'Bannon shows how intercultural communication can lead to stronger relationships and better cooperation between people from different cultures. We can now examine the movie from an Islamic perspective. From an Islamic perspective, the intercultural communication elements shown in Shanghai Noon are closely related to the teachings of Islam. The movie demonstrates the importance of respecting people from different cultural backgrounds, avoiding prejudice, and building mutual understanding. In Islam, diversity is considered a blessing and a sign of Allah's creation. As stated in Surah Al-Hujurat verse 13, Allah created different nations and tribes so that people may know and understand one another. This is reflected in the friendship between Chon Wang and Roy O'Bannon. who learn to appreciate each other's cultures despite their differences. The film also highlights the importance of good communication, cooperation, and mutual respect. These values align with Islamic teachings that encourage Muslims to treat others with kindness, fairness, and respect regardless of their race, nationality, or cultural background. Therefore, Shanghai Noon shows that intercultural communication can help bridge differences and promote harmony, which is consistent with the Islamic principle of fostering unity and understanding among humanity. The verse that are mentioned directly connects to the movie's theme of people from different cultures learning to understand and work together. In conclusion, Shanghai Noon is more than just an action comedy film. Through the journey of Chon Wang and Roy O'Bannon, the movie demonstrates several important elements of intercultural communication, including cultural differences, language barriers, stereotypes, adaptation, and mutual respect. Although the characters come from very different cultural backgrounds, they are able to overcome misunderstandings and build a strong friendship through communication, cooperation, and trust. From an Islamic perspective, these values are consistent with the teaching of Islam, which encourage respect, understanding, and harmony among people of different cultures and backgrounds. As mentioned in Surah Al-Hujurat, Allah created different nations and tribes so that people may know and learn from one another. Therefore, Shanghai Noon teaches us that cultural diversity should be appreciated rather than feared, and that effective intercultural communication can help create stronger relationships and a more united society. That's all from me. Thank you.